everybody, this is Sarah.
Hi.
Hi. She is gorgeous and awesome, and her skin has like no acne without makeup, which is why I am extremely jealous of her. But she's a good family friend, and today I'm going to show you how to administer foundation in a sanitary manner. So you can use these tips to either apply foundation and blush and contour to yourself or to someone else. For instance, if you're interested in makeup artistry, this is a way that you can put it on so that you're sanitary and everything like that. So we're going to get into the tutorial. Click subscribe if you want to see. I got a couple requests for the makeup that I did in my coming back video. I'll link to that video so you guys can see the makeup, and I'm also going to be doing it on her. So click subscribe so that you're updated when I post that. We ate popsicles, so we're sugar high. Yeah. Here we go. So the first thing is that you want to make sure that if you're working on someone else, you do not have stinky breath. Even if you brushed your teeth, I don't care, make sure you gum. And she gets one too because she's really cool like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, of course, wash my hands. So this is just a sanitizer. You want to make sure that you apply that before you ever applicate to anybody. So, see, I'm sanitary and I smell like Bath and Body Works. Why don't you tell them a bit about yourself?
I'm Sarah. We grew up together. She made me scared of raccoons and she almost drowned me.
Hey, that was my brother. My brother almost drowned her. Anyways, the next thing you want to do is always make sure that your brushes are clean whenever you're applying on anyone else or yourself. It'll stop inhibiting bacteria so that you don't get pimples, and it'll prevent them from getting it too. Next thing you can do is take a sponge to apply foundation. This will ensure that it's sanitary and that you can get full coverage. And you can use just about any sponge. These come from the dollar store. There's tons of different varieties and types, and they all work very well. So the one that I'm going to use on her is a True Blend No. 2 CoverGirl, because I don't really have her color in a lot of my other foundations. And I'm just going to apply it in a thin layer like this and use this applicator to get all over her face. So thank you for tying your hair back. And the only thing that she's wearing right now is a very tiny bit of liner. Thank you, Sarah.
No problem.
Sorry. And when you apply makeup to somebody else, you do want to make sure that you are kind of working out from the face. So for instance, start at kind of the base of the nose or the nose itself, and always work in an outward sweeping motion. And if I hurt you at any time, please let me know, because I should not hurt you.
Oh, no, this doesn't hurt.
Okay. Well, if I like gouge your eye out with something, you should let me know.
Alright. I'll tell you.
Thank you. Now, if the person that you're doing makeup on or yourself needs any under eye concealer or wrinkle fillers, make sure that you put those on before you continue to the next step. Next thing I'm going to use is concealer, and she honestly hardly needs any because she has no blemishes or anything like that. She has a couple things. She's actually doing a photo shoot later today, so we want to make sure that we just cover up any of these little things that might kind of act up on the camera. And I'm using it here. You can use a brush and take it on the brush. You can clean the brush, or you can just, once you're done, wipe the end of it with a tissue or paper towel. Once we've applied concealer to all necessary areas, we can go back in with a sponge and just lightly blend that out. Next thing I'm going to do is take a clean cosmetic brush, and this is just a 134, and I'm going to use it to apply cosmetics to her entire face. And if you guys click subscribe, I will be doing a tutorial on how to how to spot clean and deep clean your brushes. Deep cleaning is what you would use if, if you were doing makeup on somebody else, or if your brushes have a lot of bacteria. And spot cleaning is that if you use the brush on only one person, how you can keep it clean through daily use. So be sure to click subscribe, and I will update you guys with that. So the next order of operations is a highlighting powder, and you can use just about any powder that is 1 to 2 shades or more lighter than either your or the client's skin, or whoever you're doing makeup on. So you're just going to tap this on, and basically you want to just load a lot onto your brush. This is just one I got from Costco. You want to tap and just load a lot to your brush so it's a really loose finish. So that way when you use a fan brush, it'll come off easily. And you want to contour depending on the face that you're doing, where it needs to be contoured. Wherever the light hits and wherever the high points of the bone structure are is where you want to add this to. Afterwards, you can take a fan brush, or again, the first one, and tell her to close her eyes. Thank you, Sarah. And completely blend this out so that it matches seamlessly with her skin, but still gives her that great bone structure and enhances what she already has. Next thing you can do is contour, and I'm just using a Bandon brush that I've had for quite some time. Because of the way Sarah's face is shaped, the only place she needs contour is a little bit right here by the cheeks. So I'm just going to administer that and then blend out completely like we did with the highlight. And then blend. Then you can apply brush. I'm using a 168, and on her face I'm just using a very light rosy color to give her cheeks a pop and to make her face glow. You guys can use bronzer as well, depending on you or what your client needs. For Sarah, what I'm going to do, she has a high point here on her forehead, so I'm going to take a little bit of that darker color with the contour brush and just dab it on slightly to kind of take that shine down a bit. And again, you know, this is tailored to what your client needs, and once you're done with that, just blend out. So once you've done this, your client's look is done, and you guys can touch it up depending on what she needs or depending on what you need. And also, again, this is Sarah without makeup, and we'll be coming right back to do her eyes. But yeah, that's how to quickly administer a very thorough, very clean, very sanitary makeup look. The last and most important things that you cannot forget, one of the most important things, thank you, Sarah, that you cannot forget is to clean your makeup brushes after use. Again, click subscribe and I will be showing you guys how to do deep cleaning and spot cleaning. And then the very last thing, of course, you want to throw away your sponge. Very last thing is that with all the powders and stuff that you used, I use this. This is just rubbing alcohol. There's one from B Cosmetics, and what you do is spray it on. Because when you think about it, when you're using someone's brush, you know, you get the product on the brush, you put it on your skin, you put it on their skin, and then you're putting it back into the powder to applicate more. So that's actually transferring bacteria from a face to a powder. So whenever I do my own, I don't want my makeup to go bad, so I do spray it after use. And whenever you do it on someone else, you should invest in something like this. Again, a cheap alternative would be something like rubbing alcohol. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to click subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.